What if I were to tell you that the reason why you're not scaling your ANT is because you're in the wrong vehicle? And if you don't know me already, my name is Mo, and I scaled my own ANT from zero to my first 40K month in under 5 months using the same model, and I built a life that I actually enjoy. As you can see, this is my backyard. I live in a mansion in Miami. I love it, but it's all the materialistic things. It doesn't matter. That's not the point of this video. The point is, you're probably wondering now, what the fuck is this model, right? And I like to call it a performance model. But first one, I really want you guys to understand, when it comes to, I guess, running a SMMA, all the ANTs that scale, every single ANT that you see that scale to, let's say, 40K a month, or maybe 50K a month, or even 25K a month, or 100K a month, they didn't scale because they had, a better fulfillment, or, they just had, like, yes, having more costs can help you scale more, but it's really because they were different than anybody else. That's really what it is. Like, when it comes to, like, you running an ANT, if you truly want to scale, you have to be different. So you have to realize, okay, like, how the fuck can I be different? It's what I had to go through myself. When I started my ANT, I wasted about 2 to 3 months of my life just doing old and outdated tactics that everybody was telling me to do. I was listening to all these gurus, all my friends, all people on Discord. They're all telling me the same shit. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And guess what? It didn't really work because you're doing the same shit as everybody's doing. So how to become different? Well, what I did exactly is I just changed the whole, like, how I'm viewed as an agency, right? Instead of me being viewed as like a service provider, I'm viewed as a partner, like a partner that, like, it's more like I'm in your business trying to actually help you grow, right? Like, I'm actually, like, in it for me to help you grow. Like, when have you seen, like, in all, like, the big niches, all those, like, let's say big agencies in, like, e-com, or in, like, let's not even e-com, like e-com or growth operating or whatever the fuck, in those niches, don't you see people making a lot of money? Why do you think they're making a lot of money? It's because they're doing revenue shares, right? I'm not telling us to do like a revenue shares because it's more of a no-brainer offer. It's an easy offer to sell someone. Because remember, no creator is gonna want to just, like, pay you XYZ a month. Like, yes, you would do that, but it's just, like, yes, back then maybe you can, but remember, now there's like a big trust recession now. There's a big, huge trust recession to the point nobody trusts anybody. Nobody wants to buy any services because they have been burnt. When Imam Ghazi came to the market, he sold everyone on SMMA, you do this, and a lot of kids, it's great. It's an amazing model, but a lot of kids did it, and guess what happened? Those clients, they didn't get results, so now they don't want to buy it again. Now you have to realize that you're trying to scale using the same models, using the same tactics that everybody else did. So what is exactly is a performance agency? So exactly what I did is, so a normal agency, they'll charge, let's say, maybe $2,000 a month, right? Now, I would much rather just run a different offer, and I still get that amount up front, but I'm seen and I'm viewed different. And how I was viewed different was by saying, instead of, let's say, doing a monthly retainer, I do a performance offer, either like an only paper lead, or a only paper appointment, or only paper estimate, or only paper close, right? On those 3 offers, it depends on exactly how your market is. It depends how good your market is, depends how burnt they are, how new it is, if there's like a lot of saturation. If there's like a lot of saturation, I would say do an only paper close offer, and then you want to have a fee for every time they close a deal, right? And I'll have it a fee that's obviously is reasonable, but it's also not like, $100 per close. That's too, like, yes, like, you get people to sign up, but you still want to have like a reasonable fee, right? So exactly what I did is I said, okay, I'm gonna do only pay per close, because I came into the roofing industry, and at first when I came in, I was getting my ass spanked everywhere. I'm dialing every day. I'm outreaching every single day. We're hopping on calls every single day, but we're not scaling. We're not closing clients because we're the same person as everybody else. And exactly what we did is we said, okay, we're gonna charge $2,000 up front plus a $500 per close every time we close a deal. I'm literally giving you guys the offer, right? And so on that offer itself, as soon as we launched it up, we started closing clients like it was nothing, right? But then now you realize that, okay, you want to make more, like, upfront. Like, you want to make as much money as possible on the front end, and also you want to make as much money on the back end. Now on the back end, how I did is that I have my whole agency as like a partner, and it's like a growth, I guess like a growth partner, But the whole time is that I just want to track the client, and I go to maximize my LTV on the back end. I'm making as much as I can per client. That's pretty much the whole goal of it, is that I want to make as much as possible per client. I'm getting a little bit, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but anyways, get back to the point, is you just want to you want to attract clients. I know people that do retainers. I know a lot of people that do retainers. You know, like the retainer model where you say, I guarantee XYZ this, and it comes down to they have to refund people all the time. That's one. They have to refund people all the time because they can't meet the guarantee, because they have to compete with a very high guarantee that, has come down to it now. But having a high guarantee, yes, you close clients, but you have to refund them. And also another downside of that is that he pays way too much on the ads to actually acquire a client, because ad costs are at extremely high now, like especially in 2025. You know yourself, if you're running ads right now, you know yourself, ad cost is a lot higher than before, right? Now on the performance offer, this is what makes it fucking amazing, is that I was able to get appointments. I remember when I first started running ads, I was booking appointments for $18. So I spent $18 on ad and I book appointments. Now average cost per appointment I see for all my friends, all my boys that do retainer model and like the guaranteed offer, is they're paying $200 for an appointment. Now I'm paying $18 per appointment. That's almost 10 times less. 10 times less than the whole market. Now having a lower cost per appointment, that ideally it leads to a lower cost per qualified appointment, and a lower cost per qualified appointment, well, what does that lead to? A lower cost to acquire a client. My average acquisition cost all across board is $500, and I charge a 3.5K up front plus a $500 per close, and that upsell clients into a retainer on the back end. Because my whole goal is that I want to track people on the front end. I want to track as many people on the front end without me spending thousands of dollars to acquire a client. Average people I see that are actually acquiring clients on like a retainer or like on their own model, they're spending $1,500 to acquire one client on the ads. Like, how do you expect me to pay that? And then now I have to make sure that he really makes money. Like, he really has to really like I have to make money, because if he churns or I have to refund him, what happens now? I just paid $1,500 to acquire that client, and then I have to refund him $2,000. I really lost money, But that's really all I really want you guys to really understand. That's so much what this whole performance model is. It's just really just framing yourself as a partner on the front end. On the front end, you're just like a partner that you're in the growth with them, right? And because we want to get clients, it's clients that I pay us. It's clients that pay this crib I have, or the rent that I have is clients I pay. The car that I have is clients I pay. So without clients, I can't make money, So it's pretty much really it. Like, this is how I was really able to seem really different. Like, if you really want to make money with SMMA, or if you like your agency, it doesn't matter what type of agency you have, is that you just have to really be different. Like, you really have to be different. Any agency you see that's out there that actually scaled to, let's say, who do you want to say? Like, maybe you guys know this guy. Couldn't even think people on top of my head that I think you guys would know. But just any agency that I know myself, that I speak to, that I hop on calls with, any people that I connect with, I network, anyone that I get dinner with that has an agency, they only scale because they did something different than everybody else. And this is how you do something different. It's running a performance offer. Performance offer is what's really going to actually scale you up. Being different is what's going to actually scale you up. But yeah, if you really enjoyed and you have some free value and you're really curious on exactly how to set this up, how to set up the ads, and pretty much everything, if you go on my channel, I have a free full course that you can watch, pretty much explain the whole, how to set up ad accounts, how to run this offer, how to close these people, pretty much everything like that. It's going to be in it on my channel. It's pinned. You can watch that course. So definitely will give you like a way better understanding exactly how you do this for yourself. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you got some value. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to get more value from me. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.